We're going to do a comparison between the Bible and the Quran, looking at one story that's the same in both books, and that is the story of Joseph. In Surah 12, Ayah 20, it says that Joseph was sold to the Egyptians for a few dirham counted out. That's what it says in Surah 12, Ayah 20. A few dirham counted out. What does that suggest for you? You're sold with what? Money. Coins, okay? So, at the time of Joseph, were there coins? That's the question we want to ask. When you look here, you will see the coins were introduced by the Lydians in the 7th century. When was Joseph living? 1800 BC, the 19th century. So you can't have had coins at the time of Joseph. Alright? So you've got you don't have coins. You cannot have coins that early. What does the Bible say?
The Midianite traders passed by, and they drew Joseph out of the pit and sold him to the Ishmaelites for 20 shekels of silver. 20 shekels of silver. Is that a coin? No, it's not a weight. It's a weighted measure. There you go. Shekels about 2% of it.
That's what 2% of a kilogram of silver. That's a weighted measure? Is shekels the right currency for that time period? The answer is yes.
Oh, it is.
The shekels were introduced in the 3rd millennium. In fact, we know the Nuzi tablets do refer to shekels, and they also refer to the price of a slave in 1800 BC, which would have been around 20 shekels, equivalent to what would be in their reading of 20 shekels. The Bible not only gets the right currency, it gets the right denomination, it even gets the right price of a slave in the right period. That's how accurate the Bible is. We're not asking it to be that accurate. It just turns out that it's even more accurate than what we suggest. Now let's go back to this dirham, because we want to ask the same question of Quran. We now know coins did not exist. Perhaps, let's just say perhaps, Muhammad was using a coin that existed at the time that he was living to basically hypothetically understand what was going on in the story. Okay? So he was trying to contextualize it, using a coin that would exist then. Did dirhams exist when Muhammad was living? The answer is no again. Dirhams were introduced by Umar, the second caliph, in 642. Muhammad died in 632. So how can you have reference to a coin that was yet to exist in the Quran? You've got a problem here, don't you? And this is what we're finding over and over. We're asking the same question of both the Bible and the Quran. Something as simple as one story that they both talk about. One gets the coin, not only the denomination wrong, the fact that it even suggests coins, but even gets the name of the coin wrong because it gives the name of a coin that couldn't even existed. At least not the time Muhammad. The other gets the right denomination, the right name, and the right price for the slave. That's how accurate the Bible is. Now, what does that suggest about the Quran? And how is it that Muhammad knew about something that was yet to exist? Unless it's prophetic. What does that tell him the story from the past? So what do you think is going on here with that Surah 12:20? What do you think is happening here?
Changes were made.
What's that?
Changes were made.
He's relying
Not
on the
changing.
Bible and redacting it his purpose.
But there's no get up in the Bible.
Well, I said he's redacting it for what's going on.
So therefore you're suggesting it was written at a later date?
Yes.
Okay. That's exactly what we're suggesting. It looks like, just from that one verse, I'm going to show you now how we can prove this. It looks like the Quran was written at a much later date and redacted back to the time of Muhammad, but it made this is just one mistake. We're going to find others. To do that, we're going to have to come over here to the coin.